I don't want to fight with anybody. I'm just right all the time. Yeah, how about we play some D&D? So, everybody, we started 30 minutes, I'm 40 minutes late if my clocks are correct. And I want to thank you for hanging out, waiting for us. I know y'all were getting a little antsy in the pantsy for some D&D, and we got it for you tonight. So, I did tweet this out. We'll kind of get it off the top. Tonight will be Kylie's final DadBod stream, which sucks. But the good part is she'll be moving on to her own ventures. And like I said in the tweet, be sure to follow her over at twitch.tv/stonefly_KY. I just people so they get the spelling of it. Like
I was like, you did that on purpose.
No, it's Kai.
Which is totally funny.
Yeah, so just no reason in particular. I think it's just time as we all kind of move on and do what other stuff. It just happened. So I do want to say, Kylie, it's been great playing with you in the last 5-6 months. I don't even. Time is like.
Oh, it's been almost a year, guys.
Yeah, I came on in September, so almost a year.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's gonna be sad around here, but I think. Well,
it's not like
you're
she's
dead.
disappearing.
Yeah, you're not dying
like,
or anything.
We'll find you on the
This is my funeral.
Yeah, yeah.
Nobody brought flowers to my funeral. I'm offended.
Timmy said he had flowers earlier, so you gotta track down Timmy.
Put them in the chat.
Yeah, flowers.
Put the flowers in the chat.
So bad news over with. Good news is we're here to play D&D, which is great. So pretty much you can follow DadBod wherever you Google DadBodDnd. We're finding out that one word doesn't work, so put a space in between each of the words. So dad space bod space D&D. Seems to be the best. You can follow us anywhere you listen to podcasts, iTunes, Spotify, all that good stuff. We're there. Be sure to, if you like what you hear, give us a rating. It helps us out. It helps climb that proverbial ladder to, become billionaires. And I see it it's in our future. It's right there.
Wanna be Matthew Lillard.
Yeah, Matt Lillard. His resurgence has finally come. He is Beetle and Bugley or something. Awful with names today. My brain is not working. Last thing we have is Skull Splitter Dice. We are sponsored by them. If you need some dice, need some nice metal dice, which I need to get mine out for tonight because I'm going to need them. You can click the link down below and use the promo code DadBod, all caps, one word, for 10% off your first order. Any other announcements, guys, gals?
No.
That'd be it.
One shots, if you want to play, I guess that's one. If you want to play one shots with us, go ahead and click the Discord link at the very bottom of the stream. The Twitch window, maybe. I don't know. And type in the chat, ! I want in. One word. And it'll get you put into the guest one shots channel. And we'll get it all set up for some time in the future.
Yep.
What do you guys say we play some D&D?
I'm pro that.
Sounds great.
Good. I mean,
Works for me.
The enthusiasm is spilling from Travis tonight. Announcement's done. Where we last left off, you guys still not really clear where to go. You got some hints. The little nimble right detector started pinging to the south, and you made your way to the dock where you met a interesting fellow, which he offered to duel you after, maybe revealing some information that you guys didn't know before. maybe trying to coax some information out of you. But yeah, Zordon, which there's a picture of him in our Discord if you want to see what he looks like. It's great. Yeah, he met you down there on the boats, where he does have 2 Nimblewrights working in his service that appeared to be merely servants and not, the cause.
Potential murderers.
Right. Thanks. You guys did meet Vajra, and you guys got a quick quest from her to meet Hlam in the mountain of Waterdeep, and he was quick, curt, small, and you got in, got out, and you're back at the Black Staff Tower, and class is in session.
And just a reminder to the group, I guess, the message we got from Halam: Evil's twin hides its face for now. Expect that to change before winter's end. Because we had to go to Halam and ask him, like, hey, what are the threats in Waterdeep right now?
Yeah.
Evil's twin hides its face for now. Expect that to change before winter's end. So, what does that mean?
And so we've walked into the Spire, and there is
Yep.
a wizarding class in session, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
So
correct.
I get how many students? Is it a big class? Is it?
It's probably 30 to 40 students. Big, but this appears to be the entirety of the school.
Okay.
Is there anything around the outside ring of this tower, on the inside, just lining the walls on the inside, that I could go just look at while she's
floor to ceiling bookshelves in here that are along the outside. There's a small podium where Vajra is standing with maybe another teacher hanging out in the back, sitting down, and then there are 30, 40 students lower, a step lower than the podium that she's on, in chairs just writing and listening.
Okay. And she saw us come in and gave us the one moment kind of signal.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go walk over to one of the bookshelves and just kind of start thumbing through a couple.
Okay. What's everybody else doing?
Are they reading from books? Are they making wand motions?
No, she's just talking and they're writing.
All right. I think I'll just kind of watch and listen, and see if any of it makes sense to me.
Okay.
I'll just kind of stand and look around at the folks and see if they're doing anything hinky or if they're doing anything normal.
You're gonna mean mug everybody from back there?
It's not going to be a mean mug. You can't really tell behind the mask. Well, it might seem mean. Whatever.
It just
She's just gonna stare.
furrow my brows a bit. And Jackson, what are you doing?
That's a good question. I'm probably gonna just look around at the books too, honestly.
Okay. So yeah, we'll just, if nobody has anything super detailed.
I would say, Jackson, come here. Let me get on your shoulders. There's a book up high that looks kind of cool that I want to grab, but I cannot read.
I will head right on over, and I will kind of bend down and let you climb on top of my shoulder.
Yeah, I'll kind of get up, put my feet on the sides of your ears, on your shoulders, reach up and grab the most colorful book that's up there and pull it down.
Now you're the height of a normal human.
I am the height of a normal man.
Okay, yeah, so books are not really, it's the history of Waterdeep is what you grab.
Yeah.
Terribly interesting. But so about 30 minutes goes by, and you see that all the students kind of start packing up their clothes. Whoa. their books into their book bags. Ooh.
This is a different kind of class.
Yeah, new
Yeah,
class
how did we
coming in.
miss this?
And they all get up and head back of the room and up the stairs into the higher parts of the tower. And Vajra approaches all of you. That was rather quick.
Well, You give us a job to do, we don't mess around. But yeah, we got the information from Halam.
And what exactly did he say?
He told us that, and I quote, "Evil's twin hides its face for now. Expect that to change before winter's end. I have no idea what this means, and he would not tell us anything. That's it. He's a lovely man."
Evil's twin.
You said you'd understand what that.
Yeah. So, I mean, before winter's end, that's really weird.
Would evil's twin be live? Because it's evil spelled backwards.
Nailed it. That was in
Conspiracy,
character.
but
Well, I mean, the only twin I can think of. There's been rumors of. It's not really a twin, but it's more of a copy, if that makes sense. And so she grabs a book off of the bookshelf.
Is this like a copy of a real person, or a copy like a construct?
Well, it's like a magical copy. So, almost like if you were to clone yourself.
Do you mean
can't
like
think
a
Like a nimble, right?
like a nimble?
No,
right,
that's.
Jackson?
I mean, that's a construct. That's something that's built. I'm talking like a magical means to make two of you, if that makes sense.
But like maybe a magical copy of a nimble, right?
And she grabs puts this book back and grabs another one, and ignores what you just said. And as you read the book, it's magical spells, and she starts flipping through it and stops on one. And she's like, "Yes, this is it." I'm not sure how your knowledge of magic is, but have you heard of the spell simulacrum?
That means absolutely nothing to me. I know that Makani here, you have some magic, and the last I think you have some too. Does that mean anything to you?
I have never heard of that spell, no.
yes, I know nothing of that. No.
Never come up in my readings.
And she shows you like the listing of the spell, which it says simulacrum is you shape an illusory duplicate of one beast or humanoid that is within range for the entire casting time of the spell. The duplicate is a creature partially real and formed from ice or snow, and it can take actions and otherwise be affected as a normal creature. It appears to be the same as the original, but it has half the creature's hit point maximum and is formed without any equipment. Otherwise, the illusion uses all of its statistics of the creature it duplicates. So essentially, it's a duplication of the creature.
Okay. Is this? So are you saying that? Do we know who the evil is?
There is an old rumor of an old wizard that I'm trying to think of his name. Manchun? I believe that's it, but it's an old wizard in the trade ward. He used to occupy what was called the Kalat Towers. Kolat, if you're interested. But, I mean, those are all rumors. Nothing's been substantiated there. But I don't understand what the rest of this riddle means. What did you say the rest of it was?
We need to. It's going to change at the end of winter.
Well, I mean, you guys did your job, and she hands you a coin purse of 50 gold total. And she says, "Don't go too far. We may need your services once again.
So, like, don't leave Waterdeep, or don't leave.
Just stay where I can talk
The
to
dock
you again.
ward.
Well, I mean, stay in Waterdeep would be good.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if you're looking
Yeah.
for more money, this is clearly not, an obligation, but, money's good here.
Oh, okay. So, I mean, do you not have another job for us right now?
Well, not right now. I
Do
need,
we
I
need?
need to figure this riddle out a little bit more.
We will come back and see what you come up with.
Yeah, I'll let you know. Is it okay to just message you when applicable?
Yes, but like I said, give me like a little warning, like beep beep beep, and then go into talking. Just having a voice come in is it's alarming, and I don't like it very much.
Okay. Well, I really appreciate it, and I mean, it wasn't too hard. Clearly, 50 gold is an easy price to pay for this information. So give me some time, and I'll figure this out.
Okay.
And she goes and sits down at like a bigger desk on top of the podium, and turns her back to you guys and is just writing this phrase out into a journal.
Okay. I'll take 20 gold out of that 50, and then I'll hand out the 30 to the other 3, and I'll Templeton. You want me to keep yours? Are we still okay with that agreement?
I don't think there's a problem with me holding on to part of my money. I think I would like it.
All right. I think it's time that yes, you grow up a little bit, and I'll take 5 coins and I'll put them in his meaty palm. 5 gold.
That seems like 5 gold less than he should be getting if we're splitting it equally, Val.
Well, we need to start small, Templeton. Like we start with 5, and then next time you will get 6, and then the next time you get 7, and then before you know it, you have many gold pieces.
I want my money.
And I am giving it to you.
They got more than I did.
How many did they get? Show me on your hands. See, Alesta, this is the problem. And maybe okay, here, fine. Now is not the time in front of our.
It's okay. I think I
our
learned
contact
how to solve the problem here at Templeton, and I take the 10 that Val had given to me, and I give it to Templeton, and I'm like, I don't need it, so you can take a bigger cut. And then I just look at Valerian.
There you go. You got more than I did, Templeton.
Well,
You-
got 15 now.
I didn't get the rest of mine.
Oh, I gave. I put the other 5 back in. So I gave you a 10 total back.
Okay. Alright, I'll grab them.
Yes, I did this. I'm not going to make a fool out of ourselves and giving up a few gold coins in front of who's willing to pay us to do more things. If you feel like you need your coins, here they are. Here are your 10. And you get a bonus from Alesta.
I'll lean to Alest and say, I'll buy you something nice with it. So I'm not gonna keep it or anything.
It's all right, Templeton. I don't use money. I choose to not use money. So giving my money to you, it would otherwise have probably just gone into somebody's hat on the way home. Like a beggar with a hat. That's why, like when they put a hat on the street, like that kind of thing. Like that's why I said hat. Anyway, it would have gone somewhere else.
I know what a beggar is. I don't mean that. This is Devin. I don't mean that to sound condescending. Like, I think Templeton kind of gets the image that you're. I knew beggars, once upon a time, long time ago.
Yeah, they are people.
Thank you.
They are people just like you and I, and if there's anything that I can do, if a little bit of my coin goes that direction, then that's what happens. But I think you and I both have met some beggars that are better than a lot of people, I'm willing to guess.
So, do we no other business here? Yes.
Yeah, no, you have no other in the black staff, correct? I mean, so you have waiting for Mert and finding the other Nimblewright.
Well,
What time of day is it now? At
It's
this
like
point,
5:30.
we should probably start heading back.
Weren't we going to try and stop by that other place where we got that nimble right detector to ask them about it? Or not? I don't remember.
Well,
Yeah.
I think we had talked about doing that before we figured out how the thing works. That it's a proximity beacon kind of thing.
Okay. Never mind then. I'm totally good with just going on home.
I'm tired. Is it time to go home yet?
Yep.
I know that we are all very eager to get home. But what do we think about stopping at the Yawning Portal and see if we can get any information?
Information, beer, whatever. Well, I'm happy to go.
Agree.
Jackson has some coin in his pocket. He is ready. So yes, we can. Maybe Mert is in there. Who knows? We can find Never Ember. Maybe he is in there. We can maybe ask around about these Nimblewrights, see if anybody has any leads on where another one might be. But I am tired of walking all over Waterdeep trying to chase our tail a little bit. I'm thinking we need to go to a source, and right now the Yawning Portal is a pretty good one.
I'm cool. We're even kind of on that side of town, aren't we?
So
Yeah, we're pretty. It'll be on the way,
you're,
right?
No,
Maybe.
you're close.
Maybe.
Blackstaff was.
I feel like we're in Castle Ward is where we left
Blackstaff's
off
here.
at.
Oh, we're way up.
Flagstaff
sorry.
Tower.
Yawning
Yeah, I thought
Portal's
we were
here.
further south. Never mind then. I thought we were further south.
I mean, it doesn't look that far.
An hour.
It's not like it's gonna take us like a day to travel there. It would just be like a 45-minute walk.
Yeah.
Just guessing from the streets and the houses.
I
We
mean,
could get a carriage with some of this money.
it's 100 feet.
Yeah, we can get a carriage too.
I'll pay for the carriage because I don't want to walk anymore.
I'll throw my hand up in the air and stop whatever carriage is driving by.
Okay. Yeah, one pulls up.
You're on
You're
mute.
muted.
Well, I'm not muted to everybody else. No, so one pulls up. Oddly enough, I wasn't muted in the stream. I was muted on Discord. And yeah, you stop one pretty easily. There's several as the night descends. The carriages do come out. They're like
What a
Really
terrible night for a
mosquitoes.
curse.
mosquitoes.
Yeah. So we'll pile into one and head to the Yawning Portal.
Okay. 20 minutes at most to the Yawning Portal. As you walk in, you see Dernan, the proprietor, hanging behind the bar. And then you also see it is hopping tonight. There's a lot of people here tonight. Crowded. You can't. There are no tables. And if you all need a quick view of what the Yawning Portal looks like from the inside. I mean, that's an illustration of what it looks like. It's not, obviously, these aren't the people that are there.
Like the little kid playing by the edge of the hole.
Yeah.
I like the creature with a million eyes in the corner eating people?
Yeah, that's fine.
You see nothing.
Yeah.
Totally fine.
It's just a bar. Yeah.
Totally
It's like
fine.
my 21st birthday.
Do I see the Xanathar agents that was it Xantarum agents that we met here a couple days ago?
No, they are not here. But the same ones are not here. You do see other Xantarum gang members because you could see that flying serpent that is on their on their neck that everybody seems to get. And they are occupying a table in the back corner.
I'll keep my eye on them.
Yeah, they're just
I'll
drinking.
point out to Alesta and say, those are the guys that have been trying to kill us in our house.
Those ones in particular, or part of the gang?
No, like their organization. Once is dead.
Okay. Do you think that they would recognize you? Are you like wanted among the organization?
I mean, I've been told before that I don't exactly blend into places. So,
that is fair. I don't usually either. That's a good point.
memorable face.
Right. Well, we'll have to just keep an eye on them. If you see any sort of suspicious sorts of behavior, we'll check it out.
I'm gonna kind of weave my way up to the bar best I can, looking just as I'm going, looking side to side, seeing if I can see anybody I know, Mert in particular. And if not, I'm gonna make it all the way to the bar, and I'd like to talk to DadBodDnd.
Yeah, give me a perception check as you walk.
Oof. Oh God, how do you do that?
Well, you take the D20.
You take the D20.
You
take the mallow.
You take the mallow.
Place it
on the gram. Place the chocolate on the mallow.
It's a 21.
You do not recognize anybody. You do see the same guild that Templeton was talking about. The clan. They're all clanned up. A bunch of gunters. With the flying snakes. You do see the opposite side, which is the Xanathar guild.
Ugh.
On the opposite side of the room. As you watch them, they are intently watching the Zentarum, but the Zentarum do not appear to be worried or notice their presence.
This is the Sharks and the Jets, bro.
Yeah.
They're gonna dance off like in Bad.
Yeah, so I'm knowing that they're there, I'm gonna still make my way to the bar and try to speak with DadBodDnd.
So Templeton has seen the Eye of Xanathar. Do I see that on anyone?
Yeah, I mean you'll see it with the perception check. I'm assuming. Valerian, are you telling everybody what you see, or
no? If people are coming up with me, I'll relay that message. But if they're kind of hanging back,
yeah, I mean if you're hanging out with Valerian, you see him.
Okay, yeah, that because if I saw that there was the other gang symbol, I think I would have enough common sense to stick close to Val.
Where are we all about the room? Are we just one big group moving around, or are we kind of scattered? Okay.
I don't know. It depends on what you guys want to do. So as you enter, I mean, it's like standing room only, and there's not a ton of way. So what Valerian is doing, you're having to weave in and out of the crowds to get to the bar. So if you're staying with him,
okay,
I think we should stay together. It is packed and we are not the most favorable. Well, yes, I think we should all stay together.
I will refrigerator Perry up the middle, and let everybody just follow behind me as I part the ocean.
Yeah, and I'm kind of in a hurry to get to the bar, so I'm gonna be like at least right behind Templeton, maybe right next to him.
Okay. Makani and Alesta, are you following?
Yes.
Yes, and I'm going to turn to Val, and I'm going to be like, just a fair warning, I've never entered an establishment like this and not gotten into a righteous fight. So.
Well, the best thing you can do to avoid that is keep your mouth closed and just follow us. Tonight is not the night to get into a fight.
Every night's the night to get into a fight if it's righteous.
Well, if that happens, I do not know you.
That's fair. Just as long as we have our story straight. You do not know me.
We are here for information only. That is it.
Okay.
Do we make it up?
Yeah, you make it, and Durnan is quickly passing out drinks. He doesn't have a ton of time
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah, Durnan, real quick. You seen Mert around anywhere?
Oh no, I haven't seen him for a while now.
Son of a bitch. He
Why?
said he
Does,
was going to meet with us.
What business you got with Mert?
Well, we have some information for him. No big deal.
Oh, no.
Is anybody listening to us? Would I be able to tell?
No, I mean nobody appears to be intently listening. I mean there's people around you, but nobody really cares.
Okay.
I'll give that with your passive perception. You can see the people like directly around you,
Okay. Yeah.
and you're tall enough above many of the people.
Yeah, I figure I'd be looking for anybody to maybe like look over when he says the name Mert or lean in closer or something like that.
Yeah, I mean nobody, like everybody's kind of talking about their own business and staying to themselves.
Okay. All right.
I'd like to, just in general, as this conversation is happening, be kind of scanning the crowd to look for any ne'er-do-wells doing bad things.
There's somebody narrowing their head. I mean, just
Oh,
That's
that is
bad-
a
that's
really
bad.
bad thing.
Yeah, that's a really bad thing. I need to stop that.
yeah, no, I mean I would intervene if I were you. It's a deep level joke. Anyways,
Hey, Durnan, remember that one time I helped you, like, bartend the bar? I know what's back there. Can I just jump back there? I know you're really busy, and I'll just jump back there and get our drinks for us.
I mean if you do it, everybody's gonna want to do it. I mean, you get
I mean, we'll just have less to stare them down. They won't cross the bar.
All right.
I'm very
make it
approachable.
quick.
I'm gonna jump over the bar and I'm going to start pouring our drinks.
Okay, love it.
Jackson, that is your cue. I mean, Durnan, now that you have
Jackson, you have to say please.
Please.
And thank you.
That's too far.
That's how I draw the line. No way.
I do not say thank you.
I will say thank you. The service is good enough.
Rude.
Here's your tip for every time you screw up. I'm taking away $1.
Oh no!
Don't screw up. So, Durnan, now that you have a... Go ahead.
I pour Jackson just like half as much as I pour everybody else.
Good enough. I'll take it.
It's a start, Jackson.
Thank you.
I do...
I'll give you the rest since you said thank you.
Thank you again.
So, Durnan, now that you have an extra set of hands, you maybe have one more second to... we are looking... Have you seen any... They call them nimble rights. They are like little puppet people, but they move on their own. We are trying to find some...
Puppet people? Can you? I mean,
Well, like, you know, like the puppets without the string. They can move on their own, but they're like made of wood sometimes some shiny metal.
the Muppet Babies.
Yes.
That's canon now. No, I've never seen puppets that move on their own. I mean, unless it's some kind of magic that's doing it.
Well, I believe there is some kind of magic involved.
I did hear the guys that put on the parade. I hear they're in town. Maybe they have some magical puppets.
Yeah. We have been there. Don't bother. Don't waste your time.
Why
will just-
do you? Well, what do you say about that? I mean,
He will just show off how great his doilies are, and his wardrobe is rather...
is that what
Revealing.
all rich people do? Show
I
off
am
their
not-
fancy things,
I am not a rich person, so I do not know.
cars and fancy rings.
No, that is not what all rich people do.
These are a few of their favorite things.
I'm done today. I'm the worst today. I'm sorry,
Let's-
everybody.
I do. I mean, Zardoz aside, I do have one more question. Have you ever heard the name, and I'll kind of whisper this one, Manchu? And maybe his whereabouts.
No, I mean, let me think. Manchun. No, that doesn't ring a bell.
Well, I am coming up empty tonight. At least we tried. Okay, Dernan, that is all that I have to ask, I guess. We will have a drink. Is it going to stay this packed all night?
Oh yeah, it's a good night. We're making some money tonight.
All right. Well, we will contribute. So I'll grab my drink and kind of spin around and face outward to the rest of the bar, just kind of keep an eye on things, have a drink.
I'm going to pour a drink for a handsome tiefling at the end of the bar.
Okay.
We don't have to roleplay that. I'm just over there doing that.
He's handsome, huh?
Yes,
They run away together.
forever. True love. The end.
Love, but that's the end. This is just what we work towards.
Okay, bye-bye.
Oh my god.
So,
It's Tusk love all over again.
so guys and girls, I am I don't know what to do. Dernan had no information for us. Mert is nowhere to be found.
Metagaming. Didn't the rod like peak somewhere else, but other than down south?
Fully
I thought we had like two
Four.
separate hits.
I was under the assumption that was the
So
first nimble, right?
no.
Oh.
So just we're all back on the map. The line that is between the City of the Dead and the Castle Ward is like
Yep.
the weakest point. The original nimble right that you found was up over yonder.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like a
Yeah, at the temple.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm misunderstanding. So we have two separate hits of this thing, or did we have like a constant hit until we hit the blue line and then it kind of died off and then it picked up the closer we got to the docks?
That one was my understanding of it. At least so far.
How about this? I'll draw for you. So right here, if you were to think of this as why, give me the paintbrush. So all right, so here is the line, right? So if you look at this as
Right.
like the bottom axis, it kind of comes up this way, and then it goes up that way. Does that make sense? So if this is the line, the further you move towards the northeast, the higher it goes. Further you move towards the southwest, the higher it goes.
Okay, so yes, to me that means we've got a second hit on this thing that would give us at least something to investigate.
As you were up there, you didn't notice it because it was kind of a constant where you were. As you walked away from there, it died a little bit. And then as you moved further southwest, it picked up again. So it that's the clue that it gives you
Yeah.
of what's that way. And Travis, you were metagaming, or not metagaming, you were playing the entire time that you're looking at this thing and you're watching it, so you get it, and that's how you picked it up.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, so that's something we can check out if Merton ever shows. We could also, the only other thing would be for us to just hit the streets for information on Mansion. That's the only other thing we have right now.
Okay. Jackson, how strong do you feel about following that umbrella?
Sorry, you cut off there at the end. Following what?
Your tool, how much do we want to follow that tonight? It seems like we have one more spot to go.
It's what, like 6 o'clock at
Do
night?
we? Yeah, I've got some time to follow it. I really want to know where this thing is. This stupid thing is driving me crazy. I'll take another sip of my drink that I just got,
What
and a pretty
drink?
big one,
What were
not
you
just like a
drinking?
small sip. She just grabbed it and poured it up for me. I have no idea what the drink was.
It doesn't even matter, dude. I just drink.
I'm not picky.
It was something super fruity.
Perfect.
It was a Cholton special without the Cholt.
I'll take it.
It's just the special.
It's a special.
The special.
Can I
What
get
was
another
that?
one of these to go?
Why, certainly. I'll get one for me too.
Thank you.
I slide mine over next to Jack's too. And I'm like, go ahead and take mine too.
Sweet.
But
Thank you.
it seems like there are a lot of people in here that have done you wrong or have been cause of suspicion, like those gang members over there. I mean, would it make sense to talk to them? Like, I do this thing, like, I call it investigating, and it's where you go up.
God damn it.
Oh my god, that's amazing. I love that so freaking much.
It's called investigating, and it's basically where you go up and you ask somebody a question, and if they avoid it, then you ask more harshly. And sometimes it ends in punching somebody in the face, but sometimes it doesn't. And the tagline for it, I'm still working on it, but it's investigation. It either works or it doesn't.
That may be a bit too much. And so Durnan's gonna reach, or not reach, he's gonna kind of lean over to you, Makani, and say, you're getting money from them, right?
Of course, I'm getting money from them, Durnan.
And I will put 2 gold pieces on the.
See, Durnan?
I'm just making sure. You know.
Of course.
I trust
Don't worry,
you
I got
all.
this covered.
When Durnan walks away, I'm gonna take the gold and put it in my pocket.
Okay. Okay. So what do you guys want to do now?
Alesta's investigating.
I'm finishing off her drink before starting the new one that Makani just poured for.
Well, is that something that we would want to do? It sounds like the Zentarum were involved. Templeton told me that, it seems like the organization as a whole is on the lookout, so maybe they're like, there's been like a company brief or something.
Maybe if we went and listened at their table, maybe they would be talking about stuff they shouldn't be. Because we do that a lot. I'm sure other groups do that a lot. Talk about things they shouldn't in public.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think cinematically it seems like that happens a lot. So
As
that's a
she's
good idea,
talking,
Templeton.
I'm going to start inching my way towards the Zentarim's table. And I want to see if I can overhear any of the conversation.
And yeah, you start to pick up on it, and you're not too far away. You hear one guy going, "Yeah, the little bastards left me to rot in jail. I mean, I looked him right in their beady little eyes and said, 'You better get me the hell out of here.'" And the other guy's like, "I mean, you didn't like try and kill him?" "No, man, I was in jail. I couldn't get out. They had all my weapons, and they were out of jail, so." They said something like Xanathar sends his regards.
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Birdos. The Kenkus. Oh. I like that.
No, man. Get your ass kicked for saying something like that.
Shut up. Okay. So is that all I catch of it?
Yeah, and then they kind of talk about just the drinks they're having and like, oh, look at the pretty girls over there and stuff like that.
Okay. Then, trying to look inconspicuous, I will inch my way back over to Alesta, and I'll say, they helped somebody get out of jail. Or the guy's not in jail, but he was, and somebody freed him. He didn't have any weapons, and now he does. And that's all I can remember.
Well, he seems to be leading a very interesting life. Did any of that seem like it was directed towards, like, was he in jail for anything related to us, or was it just kind of like, cool story, bro?
He mentioned little bastards, and we do have some little people in our group. So
Yeah, at least
I
one is a
mean,
bastard. Yeah.
I don't like using words like that, but that's what he said. I'm just telling you what he said.
Okay. I
So
understand.
it could be. It could be. Yeah, it might be about us.
Well, I think maybe we should go punch them in the face. I'm kidding, not yet. We should see. We should see what else happens. So, was that the Zentarum that you were listening in on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
You said over there. Who was it that? Was it the Umbers? No, it wasn't the Umbers.
Xanathars. Xanathar's Guild.
Okay. And are we in any capacity like in it with them?
We have not had any run-ins with them, but we've seen, like, we know that them and the Zentarum are beefing real hard. Because we saw a bunch of, like, them get into a street fight, like West Side Story style.
Okay.
And you did
So
get some of their birdos put in jail.
yeah, and we busted up some of the Kinku gang. So they don't seem to know us like the Zentarum know us.
Okay.
Put it that way.
Is there like another group in the bar that like we've had run-ins with? I thought there was a second one aside from the Zentarum. Or was I just imagining?
No, just notably would be the Xanathar, which you know those two are fighting, and you know you did infiltrate the Xanathar guild. So you followed them into the sewers, not you, Alesta, but the party. And that's where you rescued Floon from. So that was the Xanathar hideout. And that's where you did see a mind flare and its little brain pet. But yeah, you've never like fought or... I mean, technically you joined their guild. I mean, you got the initiation guide.
That's right.
There was like a pamphlet?
Yeah, it was a pamphlet.
Yeah, it was a one-pager.
That's cute. I like that.
A little quick rundown. Sell you on the biz.
Be on time. You get a
It's like a timeshare. It's a crime share.
Yeah, work your own hours. You'll be a millionaire in no time.
It's a pyramid scheme.
Tell all your friends.
They sell calling cards.
That's not a pyramid.
Okay.
I mean, if the Zentarum are, like, what is it? Bovining. Beefing so badly with the Zentarum, should we be maybe seeing if we can do some sort of partial alliance to see, if they hate them and they're after you, then perhaps we could get some more information. And then after, then we can destroy them from inside like vigilantes. But that would be down the road. That'd be like step 2.
Well, see, there's a third group, gang something. They were the boaters, the harpies. But that's where Mert is from. And we kind of technically have already started working for him. So I don't know if I want a second job. It seems like too much work.
Okay. Would the guild that's hiring you or that's paying you, know anything about this? I'm sure that there's some group that has some sort of information about all of this somewhere that we can ask, maybe.
Well, the thing is, the third group told us that they would pay us, but we can't find him. So, um, that's kind of why we're stuck where we are.
So the third group is one man?
No, the third group's lots of people. I can't say that for sure, because we only know the one. His name is Mert. But I would think that there would be other members. The meetings would be very short if there weren't more than just Mert.
Yeah, just be him with a gavel, just
It's a horse.
overruled all the time. A horse. Well, maybe it would be worthwhile to see if his guild knows anything. Maybe, he did the buddy system, like, hey, I'm going hiking. If I'm not back by this time, I was like along the river or something.
Are you saying we should like sequester the expense reports and see what he's been up to?
More like, I'm sure that there are people that he works with. I'm sure that there are people who like do his taxes or that like, he works with. Maybe going to this guild and talking to somebody of importance would lead us to this other person of importance, this Mert that you know.
Oh, there was a second one. There was the horse that talked.
I'm sorry, can you repeat my comment is not so good. Can you repeat that for me real quick?
Yeah, so Mert told us to go talk to the talking horse, and I was like, this has got to be like a secret spy name or something. And we get there and it's a talking horse.
Like a nay horse?
No, like hi, my name is Mary and I'm a horse. Talking horse.
That's incredible.
Her name
Yeah.
is Maxine.
Well, do we know what? Thank you for entering this conversation, Al. I didn't even see that.
I'm listening.
Well, I can't believe I'm asking. Where is Maxine? Does she stay in the stable? Or is there like a fire?
I mean, where else would a horse stay?
Stable housing is important.
Sorry.
Well, this is a bizarre conversation. This took a turn I did not think of. Should we find a horse? Should this be like a wild horse riding adventure where we find a horse? Would that be helpful?
No, we already found the horse. She was very nice. But I don't know. I think we should probably just watch our own backs right now. That's what I would be doing right now.
Oh, like wait for them to come to us.
That's what we've been doing. It hasn't worked, but it's going too soon.
Well, you're still alive. I would say it's worked.
And they've come to us quite often.
Well, if we know that they're going to come again, maybe we should make a trap.
Yeah, like I saw a trap once where somebody put like a carrot inside of a box. Like maybe we put like some jewels and some gold inside of a box, and then when they get in there, we pull the thing.
That sounds incredible.
Stuck in the box.
I don't have any money, but if I did, I would pay it to see that.
I have some money.
Well, I think we have our next fun weekend planned then.
Yeah, I'm gonna catch him.
Well, yeah. I guess, if the horse isn't going to be helpful, and if we don't really have any more leads, and the Zentarum aren't saying anything helpful, then I suppose we take a rest, perhaps a rest longer than a short one, like a long rest kind of thing, and see what we learn next. I don't know. Val, Jax, Makani, or Ashley, I said Ashley. I'll say Ashley.
I heard Ashley.
Ashley, what do the three of you think? What should our next move be? Should we just wait for them to come to us? Should we track down this magical horse and get her to talk?
Well, we have already got the information from the horse. I don't know that she's going to give us much.
Straight from the horse's mouth.
It's all day. I mean, like I said, I'm tired of chasing our tails. It might be better to go back home and just kind of sit and wait. Vajra is doing some work. Maybe she has something for us in the morning. Maybe Mert shows up. I don't know if Mert is even real at this point. And maybe we get visited by more Zentarum on our doorsteps. Who knows? The fight will come to you, Alesta. That's what I have found out.
I usually come to Ed, if you haven't noticed.
Well,
We don't have that go get 'em attitude. We have the come get us attitude.
I have been called plucky before, so I hear you.
I mean, Makani, what do you want to do? Do you want to go home? Are you done helping the
Flirting at the bar. I mean, we can go home, I suppose.
I don't know what else we're going to get from here other than really drunk.
I don't think that's a problem. Is that a problem, Jax?
Nope, not a problem.
Hey, Jax, I have a question. Have you seen that girl anywhere since, like, a while ago? Yeah, I didn't want to say that, but
No, we've been too busy. I haven't been able to go back out and find her again. Can I have another?
Why, certainly.
Oh, thank you.
That will be 1 gold.
How about a silver?
I mean, I'll take a silver, too.
Okay.
For the booze, of course.
Yes, of course, for the boost.
And I pocketed.
Is that supposed to be going in your pocket?
Yes, of course. I'm gonna give it all to Durin at one time.
I think that makes sense. Okay, thank you.
Well, I mean, if we are going to sit around and wait, then I will definitely have 1 more. And
I pour it for him. That will be 1 silver, please.
Oof. I thought Templeton was paying tonight.
Templeton, that'll be 1 silver, please.
Okay. I'll hand her 3 gold.
Oh. Templeton, I found crayons underneath the bar.
Oh, okay.
It's included in the 3 gold.
Well, that's wonderful. I'm always happy for new crayons. I'll sit down at the bar and find something to draw on. I don't know. Even if I have to draw on the bar itself.
I give him a napkin.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna start drawing the 2, like the different gangs on each side of the bar.
Okay, so how long you guys wanted to just hang out here?
Half hour, 45 minutes ish.
Okay.
I'm
Or
good
we
for the
longer?
evening. I'll stay here for as long as you want.
Are we going on the way home to try and test the device? Or are we gonna save that for another day?
I think we
That's
can-
probably better for another day.
Well, Jackson is kind of drunk. I don't know that he can operate it at this point. It might be best just to kind of have a few drinks and walk on home. And then pick that up tomorrow if we don't get any other leads. It gives us something to do tomorrow.
All right. Yeah. So we're cool to hang out.
Okay. So about 45 minutes go by. Like nothing really interesting. It hasn't died down in here. It's, if anything, getting more and more crowded. It's probably reaching like max capacity, but you do hear the door open, and are you guys still looking around? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Alyssa
I've
would
been
be
dis-
actively watching.
I have been distracted by crayons.
I have been distracted by Tiefling Fabio.
He is hot.
Very handsome.
So, Valerian, give me a perception check.
Oof.
And Alesta.
It's a 17.
Jackson, what are you doing?
Are you
I
saying
am just
and
sitting
Alesta
here.
also do a perception check? Okay, okay.
I am
Sorry.
sitting here and just sitting back to the counter, just people watching at this point, sipping on my current.
Okay. And what'd you roll, Alesta?
Sorry, one moment. I'm looking for my.
Oh,
I rolled
no.
a 17.
Uno momento, por favor.
Who had the
17
points
plus
of
2, so
exhaustion?
19.
19. 17. What's up?
Who had the points of exhaustion? I know I did.
Everybody but Alesta.
Okay. So does that affect the
Wow,
perception check?
I should
It
have
does,
disadvantage
but
on that.
I
Okay.
forgot, so lucky you. We'll go with 17. So, both of you see somebody enter the building. Alesta, this person is unfamiliar to you, but Valerian, you recognize him right away. And it is none other than Raynar.
Mr. Never Ember.
Yeah, so he kind of walks in, looks around,
Yeah,
and
I definitely want to see
turns
like where
around.
he's going.
He turns right around and goes out.
Did you see that suspicious man just now?
Yes, we know this man, and we should probably go talk to him. I'm gonna-
Perfect. And Alesta stands. This is her chance. She's been waiting for this.
He
and
is a
she
good guy.
strides out the door.
He is a good
Good
guy.
guy?
Don't. Yes.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. And she strides.
Yes, and I
Strides out.
make my way.
Okay. Is everybody else coming, or are you guys just staying?
I would
seeing
follow.
him, yeah, seeing him turn and go. I don't know that I'd have the wherewithal to like get everybody. Just I see him and he leaves, and I go.
You know, I don't think if nobody tapped me on the shoulder, I don't think I notice.
I would say, Jackson, you notice everybody leaving because you're people watching. Makani, I'll leave that one up to you because you're kind of flirting with the tiefling guy.
My attention is not on the group.
Okay. So, Jackson, are you following?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. So Valerian and Alesta, you guys head out to follow Raynar.
Yes.
And as you exit the building, you see him starting to get into a carriage.
I will do a quick whistle, like Raynar. Do
Oh.
not go so fast.
Hey, Valium? What was your name again?
It was close. You can just call me Val.
Oh, Val. Oh, I've been meaning to catch up with you guys.
Well-
Where's everybody at? And I see, is this your wife?
That is no.
Can I
this
do an
is not-
insight check on this
My
fella?
wife.
Did he actually forget?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. That's a 6.
Ooh.
So
You can't really read
bet I
his-
noticed a lot.
You can't really read the disposition of Mr. Raynar. But yeah, he.
I'm trying to remember the last time I saw you. You
You
were kind of
yeah, you rescued me.
you were tied up.
I know it was tough, and you guys really came to the rescue, and I owe you my
Yes.
life.
So I'm glad that we found each other again. You said you were looking for us.
Yeah, I went by your domicile, and you guys weren't there.
Yes,
it-
we have been.
Do you?
Out and about.
Do you live there? Because it appears to have more holes than when Volo gave it to you.
It's all part of the renovation process. You got to break a few eggs to make an omelet kind of thing, It's not pretty. But you just wait a few weeks. It will be something you've never seen before. But you came to see us for why?
We best not speak of it here. But you haven't introduced me. Again, Is this your wife?
No.
Sister? Clearly not sister.
Yeah, we're siblings. And I kind of gesture at the height difference between the two of us.
No, we are not siblings. She is.
No, but yeah, he's my brother. We're twins. We were born. He was born 1 minute before me.
Oh, well,
That's a joke. I lied to you. Yes.
She is just kind of hanging around.
So what is your name? And he reaches his hand out to shake yours. Alesta.
Alesta Vasco.
Oh, pleased to meet you. If you're in fine company with Val. Val, right?
Yes.
I am Raynar Neverember. And these wonderful party members saved my life.
That is true. So do we need to?
We should probably head back to your place. And is it private there? I mean, there's a lot of holes.
Well,
I don't know if the neighbors can hear.
It is. It is fine. We can go to the top floor, and it'll be.
Oh, okay. So hop on in. We'll go.
Well, we need to get the rest of our people. They are inside still.
Oh, everybody's here?
Yes, they are. They were
Oh.
just kind of, busy in their thing.
Okay.
It was okay.
Well, why don't you go get him? I'll sit here and talk to our new friend.
Yes, I'll go get them, and I'll head back in. And
Okay. So while you do that, he turns back to you, Alesta, and he's like, "So, Alesta, that's an interesting name. Where do you come from? What city do you hail from?"
I don't hail from any particular city.
A traveler. Nice. I like that. I mean, I've been here in Waterdeep my whole life, so.
Oh yeah, I'm new here.
Oh.
And
welcome.
Yes. Is it a beautiful city to you, or is it the ugly city to you?
Well, I mean, the current state of affairs is a bit grim, I might say, because this whole gang thing that is happening that just disgusts me in every way. I mean, we do want the best for the city, and when my father was Lord of Waterdeep, he tried. Yeah, I don't really want to talk about that though. Maybe when we get back there. So, I mean, what do you do? What kind of employment are you in?
I am a tourist.
Oh, a tourist. So have you seen all the sights?
Not even.
Have you seen? Actually, here's one that you need to see. Have you met the traveling entertainers? They're actually docked here now.
Yes, the man in the leather bikini.
It is a bit interesting choice of apparel that he has, but I mean, he never disappoints, one might say.
Oh, I would say he was pretty disappointing.
Oh, that's odd. He's
a bit of an insufferable man, a bit of a condescending man, a bit of a man obsessed with winning, but then he won't tell you what you're winning. There was a man that I once knew who was always obsessed with winning, and his name was Charlie Sheen.
He's got the tiger's blood, I've heard.
You know him, yes.
And he kind of he's taken aback by your comment of he's insufferable. Oh, weird. I mean, he's always been super cordial and nice when, I've chatted with him and had, our dinners and whatnot.
And you're a person of power around here, right?
Well, it used to be. Not so much anymore. I mean, I don't toot my own horn, but I do have some money. I don't know how much influence I have anymore.
If you have money, you have influence, and if you have influence, of course, he's going to be cordial to you.
And we'll pause that and go back to Valerian. As you head into the bar, Makani is still flirting with the tiefling, and Jackson's sipping on scissor, and
Yep.
Templeton is drawing away.
Yeah, I'll make my way up to the bar, and I'm like, okay, quickly, we need to go. We have a carriage to go back home. We have a lead.
Ooh, a lead. Cool.
Yeah,
I'll go.
Jackson, it is happening. Templeton, are you ready?
Yeah. I'll scoop up my crayons and the napkin and take it with me.
Makani, where is Makani? Is she at the end of the bar?
Yeah.
Makani, you ready to go?
Where are we going? What are we doing?
We are ready to go back home. We have a special meeting lined up for tonight.
Motherfucker.
I know I hate to
Actually,
say it.
there will be no emu. I'm going to grab 2 bottles from behind the bar and jump over the bar. And then as I pass Jax, I'm going to give it to him, but I'm not going to say anything. It'll be just kind of like, not like a mean shove, but like I'm just gonna like put it in his hand and keep. I don't want to go into any special meeting. We could finally get a night out, and here we are just walking around with no leads. And
We have one now.
okay,
We
fine.
have a free carriage back to the house.
Okay.
And I start to make my way back out.
Okay. So as you guys make your way out, he's Neverember still chatting with Alesta, and hey, well, are we all ready to go? And so as you look at this guy's carriage, it is a little bit nicer than the like city carriages that you can rent. It is clearly owned by the Neverembers.
Nice.
Oh well, yep. Thank you. But this is a bit of an important conversation. So do we mind, moving along?
We are ready when you are.
Okay. So he
I would
climbs in.
imagine that when I left the yawning portal, I would have saw him and I'd be like, "Oh, it's Volo. How's it going, Volo?"
I believe you have me mistaken. Jackson, is it? Raynar, you saved,
Yeah, you
saved
remember me.
Yep. Yeah, you saved me. How could I forget? Well, I haven't written a book. Are you talking about Volo's Guide to Monsters? Because that was written by Volo. Nope, that was Volo.
I'm just gonna stare at this guy for a minute.
Jackson just keeps staring.
Like really try and put his face together, like make the connections happen.
Volo's friend. That's what it was. Sorry, you're Volo's friend.
He touches you on the top of the head and says, "Oh, sweet boy."
But
But
summer child.
we must post haste.
Lead the way.
Post haste.
Post haste. Okay. So y'all climb in. Sorry, I hit my microphone. Y'all climb in, and it's a pretty uneventful ride back to the Troll Skull Manor. And as you guys approach, you don't see a familiar sight. The psychic caravan is gone.
Finally.
And it's as you left it, holes in the wall and all.
Yes. Well, welcome to our house, and we will walk in. Let's have this conversation.
Well, I mean, it is winter, and you guys have holes in the wall. Have you talked to some of the local guilds to help with this? I mean, clearly you can't be just living here.
We ordered a table.
We ordered some tables. We are getting some tankards coming in. But I mean, it kind of takes money to fix this up, and we are waiting on a few jobs to pay off. I mean, it's in the works, but we have plenty of firewood. We will get a fire going, and we will gather around, and we will have a conversation.
Okay. I mean, you
can
tell.
You can drink some of. You can drink some of Jax's alcohol. It'll make you feel warmer.
No, you cannot.
That,
And I'm gonna hold it tighter to myself.
We have some sweet wine inside as well.
okay. Well, let's head in. And so as he and the party head in, he kind of looks over his shoulder, like making sure nobody's following him.
Yeah, I'd like to do a search of the perimeter, actually,
Okay.
before we go in.
Give me a survival check.
Another investigation.
You need to make like crime fighter detective music to yourself while you're doing this.
Da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na.
Doo 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 doo
No.
doo
Oh.
doo doo.
I didn't realize that I have a +4 to survival, so that is a 22.
So as you walk the perimeter, you don't notice any new tracks. You do see some in the alley. You do see the carriage tracks from the psychic's little hut tent that is left. And so it went to the north and then to the west. But nothing like around your area.
Okay. What about sounds? Is there anything abnormal that I hear?
Yeah, you hear a large buzzing. No, I'm just kidding. No, you don't hear anything.
Okay.
Buzz.
All right, then I go back. Well, before I go back inside, I look at one of the horses at the carriage, and I look around to see if anybody is looking, and then I lean forward and I'm like, "Can you talk?"
It doesn't. It doesn't respond.
Okay, I thought so. I just wanted to check. Okay, have a good night. Good horsey. Pit pat him and go inside.
As you walk away, it laughs at you. Just kidding.
I turn back around and there's a second of just like.
Kidding. Okay, so as you all head in, I mean, from the holes in the wall, there has snow has come in like from drifts. There's been no new snow, so it's not too bad. It's just some flakes here and there. The fire has gone out, so it's like freezing in here. And Raynor kind of comes in. He's like rubbing his arms. Got a real nice place here.
I'll start working on a fire.
Give it a minute. It'll warm up. But this is a safe place to talk.
I'm going to give my bottle of alcohol to Liv for Liv to pour for me.
And yeah, so as you hand it to the ghost, you see Raynor can go, "Oh, is that
fine.
is that real? What?" And he kind of pokes at him.
Don't poke Liv, that is rude.
Oh, well, I mean, it's not every day you see a ghost of
Yeah.
I'm gonna poke
I
him.
mean,
It's not every day you
can't.
see.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna poke him back, and it's not every day you see an idiot either.
Well, I mean, you could look around and see idiots everywhere.
if I needed a drink.
Not in here. None of you. I didn't mean to be rude if you took it that way. I apologize.
Of course.
But here, let's get let's all get a drink and then we talk. And so Liff gets out 6 glasses. And he goes, and so fire started, and are we like sitting around the fire? Like in a semicircle, half circle?
Yeah, we'll pull up what chairs we have around the hearth. And, yeah.
Two chairs, a beanbag.
Yeah.
I'll probably be standing next to like
Mishmash.
the window, or like next to, probably next to the window.
One of the large holes.
We call these windows.
We call. Look at this! It's an egress window. That's just foundational issues.
They're huge bay windows.
Amazing. I'm gonna stand near one of the larger holes, kind of just keeping a lookout.
Okay. I mean, it's got good bones, so it's good. Okay. So as y'all sit and kind of get comfortable, Lesta stands against the window. Raynar kind of looks into his drink a little bit and says, "Well, so here's what it is. I think you may be in for a little bit more than just what happened here earlier this week." And he points to the the charred spot in the alleyway. And when the lords of Waterdeep sort of ousted my father, and he points to you, Lesta, Lord of Waterdeep that we just talked about. I thought his long shadow was gone from me. I could finally move out into the light, if you would. But the truth is, I don't really want anything to do with my father. And so, okay, long story short, his spies are constantly after me. And we talked about this earlier where, people think he embezzled all of the money of the dragons of Waterdeep and hid them somewhere. Again, I've never seen any of that, but spies out there are constantly following me to try and find it, to try and get an upper hand on the competition. One of them was a gnome, small fellow. His name was Dalakar. He'd been watching me for months, and all of a sudden, he's gone. About a week ago, maybe a little bit less. My father, he didn't trust anybody. He didn't even trust me. He wouldn't tell me any of his secrets. But he trusted this gnome. He trusted this person, Dalakar, with his most deep secrets. And I spoke to a few of Dalakar's friends, and apparently he was on a special mission. I don't know much about it. Again, my father doesn't really talk to me, but it was to retrieve the Stone of Galore. And when I did talk to him, he was afraid. He was afraid that the Zentarum and the Xanathar were right on his trail, and might have been involved in killing him. So when he heard about my kidnapping and that you all rescued me, I think he was planning to bring that stone to you, to protect it, to help. And I think people think that stone is the key to all the dragons, right? So all of the money that apparently has been embezzled, I think that has something to do with it. And I think he lost his life for it. So that's what I know. Did you guys find anything out did you guys look into this at all?
Well, we know a few things about the event that happened outside of our doorstep. There was a small man that did die. And do you believe that is Dalakar? He died outside our doorsteps.
I believe so. And I believe he did have the stone with him.
Well, this makes sense that somebody, a cloaked man, came up and took something off of that body and ran away rather swiftly.
Cloaked man? So did somebody
yes.
take something?
Well, yes, there were some eyewitnesses that said they saw this cloaked man grab something from that dead body and run away in the same direction as a little nimble right that was on the roof went that way as well. And we've kind of been up and down the city here looking for that nimble right.
So I've heard the same thing, and I think I know who you're talking about. I think the person that ran away, his name is Erstal Floxen. Awesome.
Erstal Floxen.
I'll type it in the chat here. It's a good one. It's a good fantasy name.
That was close.
And I believe he took it. I from everything that I've found through my sources, I believe he took it.
Who has that necklace that we got?
Yes, I have that necklace. That is not the Stone of Galore.
No, but didn't we get it when that happened?
Yeah, it was what caused the fireball. You pull off one of the balls on the necklace and throw it, and it's a fireball spell basically.
Yes, your friend Zardoz was able to tell us what this necklace does, and it is a fireball necklace. So this man, Erstal, you think has the Stone of Galore right now?
I do. And I think I know where he's at.
Well, yes, tell us that. And second, what does the stone do? Like, how would this protect?
I don't know what the stone does. I just know that, and again, my father never told me much of what his secret was, but he did tell me that, I heard him talking about the stone, and I believe it's of importance. And so he pulls out your map or whatever, and pings this place. It's not too far from you.
Mm-hmm.
Gralhund Villa. I believe he has it in there. I don't know if he's still there. It's been about a week since this has happened, a couple days.
Oh, that's fucking close.
He couldn't have gotten too far.
Okay.
What time of night is it now? Like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock?
Yeah, it's probably... It's dark out, so...
Yes. Gralhund Villa. What do you know of this place? What might we be in store for?
Well, it's one of the... It's owned by Lady Gralhund. We don't talk to much of them.
Okay. This is good, and now we have something to do tomorrow. We will retrieve this, and once we retrieve this, what are we doing with this? You want us to?
Honestly, I would say hide it. Just keep it safe for now until we figure out what it is.
Okay.
My sources say something bigger than this Xantarum and Xanathar fight is brewing, and I think it's gonna be... I think this is at the root of it.
Okay. We can be the keeper of for a time, I guess.
We gotta find it first. But yeah, I do have... Some people are watching it, so it may be good to meet up with them. mean, you have heard of, and he kind of whispers this, the Harpers?
Yes, we are waiting on them to give us some gold. We know of them.
Wait, you're working for them?
We have been contracted to do a job or two. I mean, nothing big.
Who was your contact?
It's a rotund man who's gone missing, apparently. I mean, I'm sure you know who I am speaking of.
His name is Mert.
I do know Mert. He has not gone missing.
Oh,
He probably, if you're doing nothing too big, he probably has some bigger fish to fry at the moment.
well. I mean, we have some holes that need fixed, so if you see him, tell them we're
Okay.
waiting.
Yeah, I'll talk to my people, let your people know, and we'll make it happen.
Okay, that sounds like a plan. We will head over there first thing in the morning, and maybe get them while they are sleeping. Still a little bit groggy.
That's a good idea. And he goes, thank you all for the drinks. I'm sorry to have got you mixed up into all this, but I'll find a way to repay you.
And we will make sure that you do.
Because I'm a homeowner now. This is my house. And you ready to settle in for the night?
I think we should go.
I do not think that we should go. I am rather
Oh,
tired,
God.
and I am low on hit points. So,
Let's get him drunk and go anyway.
I mean, who else is suffering from exhaustion? Everybody but
Ashley
I mean-
and Makani and Alesta.
Templeton. I can
It's 1 point.
Yeah,
I can see it in
skill
your eyes
checks.
that you are exhausted.
All right, fine. We're turning in for the night. We're such sensible adventurers. It's like 10 o'clock, and we're like, well, I mean,
I think we should get up
kind of
early.
late.
I think we should get up early and head over there.
If you would like me to keep vigil over the house, I can stay here and stay awake. Otherwise, I will meet you back here at 5 in the morning.
Well,
It is your choice.
you are welcome to stay in the house. There's no reason for you to leave.
Are you sure?
I am pretty sure, unless you're going to rifle through my stuff as I am asleep.
I don't think I will do that.
Okay. The whole second
All right.
floor can be, just take a corner up there. Nobody else does.
Okay. All right. I appreciate that.
Lift. I don't know what lift does in the middle of the night, but if you need
Do you
something.
have like a bath chamber?
There's a bathroom. There is a bathroom on the second floor.
Can I use that?
Poop.
I am a dirty Mary. As my mother used to call me, I am a dirty Mary. As in, I have not
Yes,
had
it is
a
fine.
shower in a while. Yes, Jess?
But your name's not Mary.
No,
That's
it's
not
not.
a good mother.
No, she wasn't. She had some problems.
I'm sorry.
Well, that's okay. All right, I appreciate the invitation, and I am just going to go upstairs then. Okay, thank you. She
Yes,
walks
we
up.
will. We will all go to sleep.
I'm just gonna curl up right on the floor where I'm at. Probably kind of maybe close to the fire, I'm assuming.
Okay.
Val, do you have the bag of eyes, or are they still sitting on your bed?
No, they're.
Or the
I
bag of
stuffed
stones?
them in. I stuffed them in my bag as right before we got attacked.
I just couldn't remember.
They are there.
Okay, so what is everybody else just heading up? Alesta is going to smell not like a donkey. That has no like meaning towards the real Brittany. Just Alesta character smells like a donkey.
Yes. She has been sleeping up like in the same place as donkeys sleep for a while. So. Yes.
They were not talking donkeys, though.
They were not talking donkeys, but she never tried. So
Well, there's your
who
problem.
knows?
Nobody ever tries.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, Valerian, are you heading straight to bed?
Yes, I am. I am tired.
Templeton?
Yeah, I'll go to bed.
Jackson?
I'm sleeping on the floor, just where I was.
By
I
the
was so
fire.
tired.
Okay.
So I was thinking I might sleep downstairs too. Just by the fire.
Okay. And Makani, what are you doing?
I suppose I'm just going to go to bed myself.
Okay. Okay. So
Oh no, I'm not. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to yell. I'm going to sneak out of the house.
okay.
And I'm going to go to the creepy guy. I forgot what his name was because I just called him.
The creepy guy.
Who's the creepy guy?
He's the creeper shopper keeper.
He's the
Vincent.
guy who. What was his name?
I think his name's Vincent from the Tiger's Eye.
Yes.
Yes.
The guy we're talking about.
So I'm going to go in. Is he in there?
The door is locked.
I'll knock on the door.
Okay. And as you knock on the door, it slowly creaks open just a little bit. What do you want?
I'm going to push the door open and walk in.
Oh, it's you. Yes. Yes. Perfect timing. And he kind of does that,
So-
deep breath out. And
Why are you so creepy? Did you get the information I asked you to find?
Well, I'm not. This is just who I am. Don't judge me. I don't judge you. That's fair. But here, and he hands you like a manila envelope. Yeah, that's sealed.
I'm going to tip him a couple coppers
Well, I mean,
because I'm feeling generous.
Big spender.
We talked about 5 gold for the information. And I see you gave me just a couple coppers.
But you breathed on it funny, so I'll give you 2.
You drive a hard bargain. It was pretty easy to come by, so 2 is fine.
Okay. I guess goodbye.
Okay.
And I'm going to go back to the house.
And yeah, behind you, he closes and locks the door. You hear it go. He's got like 10 locks. Okay. Are you gonna open it, or are you just gonna hang on to that for a little bit?
Yeah, I'm going to sneak back into the house. And I'm going to try not to wake up Jax or Templeton. And sneak up to my room, and then I'll open the envelope in my room.
Okay.
And then inside, do you want me to describe it, or do you want to describe it?
You can. Yeah, you can. Go ahead and give me a stealth check as you creak through the house.
I was gonna say, after she's done bathing, Alesta would probably go sit in a chair next to the front door and fall asleep sitting up because she's a.
Creepy.
One of those.
I rolled a natural 1.
Oh no!
I was gonna say, you trip and you stumble, like there's like kids' toys out when you're trying to go get a glass of water in the middle of the night, and it's
Fuck.
She stepped on a Lego and then
Yeah.
just...
Ah!
Il matter. Ashley, are you okay? Are you alright, Ashley?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. I'm fine.
Okay. Are you sure? Do you need... That was a tumble.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Well... Why are you coming inside?
I had to run an errand. I needed bread
Bread.
for breakfast.
What's serving breakfast at this time of night?
No, so I could make Templeton breakfast in the morning.
Oh, I didn't know that the grocery market was open this late. I'm just kidding. Get out of here. I'm going back
Okay.
to sleep.
I'm going to go up to my room unless cut me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, Templeton and Jackson, you heard it too.
I was definitely disturbed, but I just
I-
rolled over and went back to.
I don't even think I moved and just slept through it.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, so as you stealthily get your way upstairs, do you want to open it now or do you want to wait until morning?
No, I want to open it now.
Okay. Go ahead.
Inside the envelope is information about a spell book that has like resurrection spells in it that Makani's been searching for so that she can resurrect her mother, which is the whole reason she's out doing adventures.
And it is in Neverwinter. So that's the next clue of where this spell book is at. Now there are priests that know how to do this, but they think it's a lost cause at this point. So you're kind of on that undying search. So what do you want to do?
I'm going to fold up all the information so nobody can find it, and I'm going to like stuff it into, I don't know, like a backpack or something, but like try to make sure there's things over it and stuff.
Okay. And the night goes on without a hitch. Morning time is here.
Mm-hmm.
Morning. What does everybody want to do?
Well, I think it's time to rise and shine, and I'll get dressed and I'll head down.
What's the weather look like outside?
Yeah, you just kind of turn your head and you see outside. Oh, look, it's snowing today.
I wake up staring up at the ceiling and there's a hole right there.
Through 4 stories. Just
Four
one off.
stories.
It is snowing today. It's light snow right now. Just the little annoying stuff that kind of pelts your face.
I think we should, let's go make quick work of this and get back. Go to Gralhud and get the Stone of Galore, and then come back and be on with the rest of our day.
We could also check out the area where we thought the Numberite was.
I like
I guess the
Templeton's
que- I-
idea.
Yeah, I guess the question is, do we want to wrap up the side quest that's been sitting in our pocket for like days? Or do we want to go on with the main quest and just say abandoned?
Well, so the man who stole the stone went in the same direction as the nimble right that was on the roof, at least for a small amount of time. Now that doesn't mean that nimble right is still there, because the tool is telling us something different, but maybe this man we go meet and get the stone, and maybe he has some information about where the rogue nimble right went. I mean,
Correct
it's only
me.
It's only like 3 or 4 blocks. Go ahead. Alesta, what's up?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when we were searching for those Niborites and headed down to the dock area, didn't it have a very steady flow up in the northeast part of town? Or wasn't it reacting in northeast, and the farther that we got away from there, the slower it became until it finally went off?
Yeah, between the Castle Ward and the City of the Dead was like the line. So we'd be looking in like the bottom part of the North Ward. Would be probably like the direction we want to start heading. So
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Isn't the Grindelwald
yeah, it's like
legend
right in the path.
fantastic beast and where to find them? It's like right there, right?
Yeah.
I think maybe we can kill 2 birds with one nimble, right? One puppet.
I think that is the start.
It's a good idea. I don't think I realized like after I moved away from the map the directions of everything. Yeah. I agree.
Okay. Well, I am ready, so
I think we should go now in the early morning, before they have their bearings. If they are armed to the teeth or something, it's likely that there's some sort of shift change at dawn. Otherwise, if they're not armed, early morning, very rarely, unless you're very old or, like in the military, are people awake. So I think leaving now would be tactically sound.
That's a good idea to me.
yeah, I'm okay with this. Is Makani down and around?
Makani is upstairs.
I'll come down and I'll look very, very tired, like I didn't really sleep.
Makani, are you okay?
I just had a long night. But I am very tired. I think I might need a day. I feel very sick.
You mean you don't want to go with us to go this thing, retrieve this and come back, or you gonna hang out with Liv?
Well, Makani, I am able to lay on hands, which does mean that I can cure a disease.
I'm very tired too. And Liv needs help polishing the glasses.
All right.
All 3 of them.
And as she says that, you see the 3 glasses are like super sparkly already because that's all Liv can really clean.
That's all. Right.
All right.
So what you say, Makani, I guess I cannot force you to go with us. It sounds really bad.
It is very, very bad.
Okay, I guess we are. Everybody else, are we ready to head out? Jackson, you don't have a headache, do you?
Oh, I have a headache, but I'm good. I'm just gonna need to bring some water.
Okay. All right, then away we go.
Okay, so
as we head out, I'll make eye contact with Makani and give her like we'll see you in a little while.
Bye, Templeton. I will see you in a little bit.
And give her a smile and close the door.
and then you'll wave to her again as that you pass the hole. And the next hole.
Like, what? How many holes are there? Is this house on
There's-
stilts?
So
Quite a few.
Templeton was
I
running
raged
through the
inside the
walls,
house.
and I think
So
I
they're
counted three.
organized.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
3
three's a
holes,
number
yeah.
in my head.
Oh wow. Okay.
There's 2 on the west side and 1 on the east side.
just to watch the sunset and sunrise.
Perfect.
That's all it is. It's aesthetic.
Perfect. Okay, so as you guys head out, it is starting to snow, and it's that icy snow, like I said earlier, that kind of pelts you in the face, and you're like, hard to keep your eyes open. Jackson, what are you holding that detector? We'll just call it that. As you walk.
Yes.
So are you walking straight down Salisbury Street, Sour Street?
Climbing
think-
up on Salisbury Hill. Sorry.
And that's
I think that's the route we'll take.
yeah, right, like that.
Yeah. That seems like a reasonable path to take.
As you head in the area of Gralhund Villa, your detector starts to spin as if it did on the docks.
Hey guys, look, it's spinning faster again. I think we're near something.
And it hits its highest spin speed as you're at the gate of Gralhund Villa. So while that's happening, we're going to go ahead and transfer back to Makani. And what would you like to do during this time?
I want to sneak out and go. Well, I guess I don't have to sneak. There's nobody there but Liv. To go to go find a contractor.
Okay, so do you want to ask around?
Yeah, I'll go to a grocery store first, or like
Harkins
yeah, we'll go there.
where you killed somebody?
I will change into my spring form first.
Okay. Yeah, and you walk in, and it's a new kid, so same age, but different than the kid you saw last time.
I want to buy like a really super nice bottle of alcohol.
Okay.
I don't know what it is, like scotch or something. I don't know. And then I want to buy like an entire box of candy.
Okay.
And then I'm going to ask him, like, okay, fella, are there any like people who work on like houses around here?
Well, I think you could ask some of the guilds, and he points to like the market ward. There's some guild shops down there.
Okay, well, I guess I'll head down there. How much do you want for all this stuff?
So for the nice alcohol, it's gonna be 5 gold.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus,
Kid!
power here. Okay.
What about 4 gold?
roll a persuasion.
14.
He rolled a 17. I'll give him no modifier. No, I'm sorry, I can't give any discounts without manager approval, and he's not here right now. Sorry. But it'll be five gold for the alcohol, and then 5 copper for the box of candy.
I'm just going to leave the 5 gold and take the candy and see if he stops me. And if he tries to, I'm just gonna like stare him down.
He does, and as you roll an intimidation check.
16.
Oh, okay, just don't tell anybody I gave you a discount, okay?
Your secret is safe with me.
I mean, I'm pretty new here. I don't want to get fired.
I'm just gonna turn around while he's talking and walk out.
Okay, and he's almost in tears. Okay, so he does point out on the map, if I could pull that up, here, he says that's the Carpenters, Roofers, and Plaisterers Guild.
Okay, I'll go in there.
Yeah, and as you make your way down there, you see that it does have like a hammer sign on the front of it. Hey, what can we do for you?
I need some really big holes fixed on the side of my house really quickly.
I mean, are we talking like squirrel holes? Are we talking like raccoon holes? I mean, what's really big?
Half orc sized holes.
Did you said half orc?
It was a wild party.
And to where are we talking about here?
Troll Skull Manor.
Nah, we've had our eye on that one for a while. You know, landmark like that shouldn't go to waste. So, because of that, how about I'll give you a discount. You spread our name around town, and we can put a little sign out there that says this was done by the Carpenters, Roofers, and Plasterers. And I'll give it to you for kind of starts writing, does some math on a piece of paper. How many holes did you say?
3.
3 holes. How about 5 gold total?
Wow. I bought alcohol that was, certainly that would be fabulous. You could even put 2 signs out if you wanted to.
Okay. Deal. And he shakes your hand.
Oh, wait. I need you to start working on it today.
Oh, rush job. How about you throw in another gold for that? I mean,
okay.
I got to pull a crew from the job they're working at today.
Okay.
Okay. All right. We'll get started on it right away. Do you want to pay full now, half now?
I'll pay the full thing now. But don't screw it up.
I mean, it'll be 2 weeks. So, I mean, you know.
That's fine, but just don't screw it up.
Okay, we won't. We are the best in town. Around the best.
My ghost will come haunt you. His name is Liv. So don't screw it up.
I mean,
He'll
to be honest,
break your
I don't know what that means, but I can give you our guarantee we will not screw it up.
Okay.
Okay. Deal. And he has you sign the paperwork. We'll get started today. Anything else you would like to do?
I'm sorry, guys. I'm not trying to turn this into a shopping episode for me. I'm so sorry.
No, it's perfect. It's all
But
right.
yes, I want to go to the guy that put my name on the lease.
Okay.
Going.
Magistrate, I think is what we said it was.
Yeah, and I'm going to have him come to the house tonight at like dusk to put Alesta's name in my spot on the house.
Okay. And it's all set up for another 5 gold. A D transfer. And he will be here tonight.
Okay. I guess, I did come from a wealthy family, so this money's just coming out of nowhere.
That's fine.
And then I want to go back to the house. And did Templeton leave, like, that picture that he was working on a napkin, like, just laying around the house?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Did you leave that picture you were drawing just laying around the house?
In my room, I have a whole box full of pictures. The one that I drew last night, it's probably laying on the bar somewhere since I slept downstairs.
So I'm going to take the picture and I'm going to fold it up and put it in my backpack. and then I'm going to leave a note with a bottle for Jax, and then I'm going to leave the candy, and then I'm going to leave like 5 more gold pieces and a note that says find some answers. And then I'm going to tell Lif, you know, I think you're my favorite out of this group. I'm just going to tell you.
And the Lift just shakes his head.
I really don't like goodbyes. I think they're really stupid. But you know, I'm not going to be back. I got to go, you know, like do some things. But if I do come back, are you going to make a drink for me? Tell them not to be assholes to each other. I mean, they're still going to be assholes to each other. There's going to be somebody here to clean up the house too, just so you know. Yeah, don't let them do a shitty job. I told them that you would haunt them. And then I'm going to go just like fill my backpack worth of like clothes and stuff I can carry. Okay. And then of course, because I didn't trust the rest of the group, I had put the lock on my room because of course I did that. And I'm going to leave that key for Alesta, and then I'm just going to
disappear into the shadows.
Yes.
And so she yeets.
I can't even do anything with that. Okay, so as Makani kind of makes her way out, we'll go quickly to the Grolhund Villa, and as you approach, I have a map. Here it is. So I believe y'all can see this. Can you? So you should all be there. Can you see it?
Oh, that's a lot of people.
Yes.
Oh, horses.
There are horses.
Do any of them talk?
Well, there's only one way to find out.
As you approach from the south, there's no door. So you walk around to the north, and the door's here. So it is a smaller, like it is a villa. So it has a fence around it, and it's 8 foot tall. And it's a nice thick stone fence with a building offset to the back of the villa, and it's a 2-story building. And there's a smaller building to the right. Just so you guys don't cheat over here. I'm gonna hide all that stuff from you. So this is all you can see here. Is this fence all the way around?
But I've already seen it all.
Yeah. Hopefully Travis didn't take a picture of it, and he's gonna study it and attempt it later.
Check out the VOD, bro.
Or Google it.
So as you enter, or you can't even enter, you get to the gate. It's these 2 tall wooden doors that are as tall as the fence, the stone wall around it. Both are closed, and it has 2 ring handles on the front.
And that's this right there?
Yeah, correct.
Okay. I imagine in my excitement for the thing spinning at what seems to be max speed, I'm just going to run up to it and... I mean... Do we hear any noises, like, of people on the other side of the fence at all?
Yeah, you can hear people. You actually hear some dogs in there. Every once in a while you can hear the neighing of a horse.
And it's like 2 rings that are like the knocky knocks, right?
Yep, correct.
I think that unless, yeah, I was about to say, unless anybody tries to stop her, I think Alesta would just go up and be like, Hey, knock knock,
You're
Girl
muted.
Scouts.
You're muted, Val. Mal, you're
Sorry,
muted.
I am. I was freaking out and I was muted. I will say no. You will not touch this. We are under the impression that these are bad people. Right?
Well, they might be bad people, but you can't just walk into somebody's house unannounced. That's rude.
Yes, you can. If we are coming in here to retrieve an object.
Wait, we are coming in here to steal, aren't we?
Well, it's for a greater good. It's to protect the innocent, Alesta. It is
Don't you use my logic. Don't you dare.
I will definitely dare. We cannot just walk into the front door. We need to scope around. We need to look what is happening.
Well, what if you scoped around and I walked in the front door and then all of their attention is on me and I'm like, hey, want some cookies?
Would you like to buy some cookies?
If that tactic has never worked before.
In history, because I have a wooden horse story for you. The Trojan horse.
Yes, I have heard the story before, and that is a story that is. It's just a story.
I mean, I hear dogs. I wouldn't want the dogs to get out. We probably shouldn't open the gate. We should find another way in.
It's true. It's true, Templeton. Always thinking.
How high is the gate?
It's as tall as the wall, which is 8 feet.
Give me a boost. I will look over.
How tall are you?
I am like 3'2".
So
Hey.
I'm 6'2". That gets us right. It gets us. You're a foot above. I will.
If you can balance on my hands, I will like lift you with my arms up above.
Yeah, I will. I want to peek over and see if I can see anybody stirring.
And that's where we're going to end it for tonight. So I do want to say thank you, everybody, for hanging out tonight, spending your Friday night with us. It is always much appreciated. Kylie, thank you for spending, better part of a year with us.
Yeah.
Obviously, everything's on good terms, so be sure to go to check out what Kylie's doing. If you want to explain, use this as your chance to talk about what your plans are if you want to. I mean, if not, that's cool too.
I'm just planning on doing a lot more art stuff and a lot more magic, and then kayaking a lot this summer.
Taking some me time.
Taking some me time, some me and Reagan time.
Nice.
My daughter's heartbroken right now, so her horse died today. I don't know why I'm going on about this right now.
Yeah, that's
I know. The horse is not mine, so anybody. Anyways. So yeah, that's all I'm doing. And I just want to thank you guys for bringing me on. You guys have been a blast to game with. You guys are incredibly good at RPers, so thank you.
Yeah, very welcome. And like we always said, spot at the table is open for you whenever.
Yes.
But everybody, be sure to, Kylie does stream over at twitch.tv/stonefly_Kai, KY. Be sure to head over there, check her out when she's streaming magic, art, whatever it may be. And we will be back here not next week. So we don't have a podcast next week. We'll be here Wednesday for a one-shot. We have the Zentarum one-shot that may make a little bit more sense after today's episode. And then we do not have a Waterdeep next week, unfortunately. We have summer schedules coming up, and it's kind of crazy all around. We have no podcast next week. Again, summer schedules. But we will pick up the following week. Also, one last thing. I will be on the tabletop to keyboard wisdom check Monday. So be sure to check their stream on Monday if you want to be in for a pretty fun podcast that's going to happen. So with that, we'll end it. Thanks, everybody, and we'll see you next time.